All right, it's time to talk about the so called perfect lead. You've seen the ads fresh, exclusive, high intent. These leads close themselves. Some Facebook guru promises the golden ticket to a $10,000 week with zero rejection and zero effort. And for a split second, you think, man, maybe this is the secret. Let me save you some time. That magical lead doesn't exist. I'm Ryan Belay, your Fexpert or Final Expense expert, and I've made over 20 grand a month for 3+ years straight, all off of client booked appointments only. No unicorns, no gimmicks, just systems, discipline, and the mindset of a closer. So if you're sitting around waiting for the perfect lead to fall in your lap, you're already behind. You don't need a unicorn. You need a process. You need a standard. You need some real damn skills. Let's just break down the 5 real lead types and what actually matters about each one. The first is direct mail leads. These are the OGs. They're just a little piece of paper that somebody wrote on with a pen and mailed in by hand. The cost is usually $35 to $45. Sometimes they can get more expensive than that even. Turnaround time is about 2 to 3 weeks, and the quality is, I would say, medium to high, most likely if you're only going in home. If you're trying to work them over the phone, I've tried it. It can be much more difficult because they just don't like to answer their phone, especially because they often don't remember it. These do still work, but here's the truth. They're slower than they used to be, and the return rates aren't what they were 10, 15 years ago. If you've got the cash flow and the patience, direct mail can still actually bring buyers in. It's not sexy, it's solid. The next one is Facebook leads. These are everywhere. They're probably the fastest, some of the cheapest, and oftentimes easiest to scale. The cost is anywhere from as low as $3 all the way up to $25. You oftentimes get them instantly, and the quality, well, it kind of depends on where you get it from, what the ad is really going for. Does the ad actually say final expense, or does it say a free vacation? They're all over the place, depending on where you get them from. From a trusted or solid source, they can be pretty good. And it's actually what I've made my living off of. The downside is you are swimming in tire kickers, unfortunately. People who click just to click. Remember, these people love to fill out forms. But if you know how to move quick and work volume, you'll find buyers hiding in all the mess. A super important thing that you have to know is Facebook leads are a numbers game. The more you dial, the more you are almost guaranteed to close. The next one is TV or inbound call leads. These are folks calling in after seeing a commercial. They asked for help, you didn't chase them. The cost is anywhere from $40, I've seen them all the way up to $100 a piece. They are real time and the quality tends to be a lot higher. But I have noticed that some of them are a bit lower premiums. These can be really great, but the key is you have to be ready. These people won't wait on you. You miss the call, stall on the open, or sound unsure, the lead is gone, and you paid for it. And the calculation for these is simply speed plus posture usually equals success. The fourth one is aged leads. Most agents hate these. I, on the other hand, actually kind of love them. I cut my teeth in the business on these because they were stupid cheap, and I had a figure that I could dial anywhere from 100 to 150 leads, and I knew there was a sale in there every single time like clockwork. The cost is usually somewhere between $1 to $5. If you're paying much more than $5 for an aged lead, you're probably paying too much. The beautiful thing about these leads is you get to pick how many you want on your time. So it's when you want, how you want it. The quality is extremely mixed though. These are old, overworked, ignored. But here's the truth. If you treat them like they're new with energy and belief, you will find gold. I knew that if I spent maybe $300 to $500 on aged leads, that there was anywhere from 2,000 all the way, some weeks were 5,000 in AP off of $500 only. That's a nice return. And believe it or not, I've actually closed 5-year-old leads before. Not because they were hot, but because I treated every call like a shot that actually mattered. I didn't let the constantly getting cussed out bother me or keep me from actually hitting my dial goal. Just remember that when you find the why, you find the sale, even if that why came from a form they filled out back in 2019. It's as simple as if the need is there, the need is still there. Number 5 is live transfers. These sound amazing. Someone else warms up the client, then transfer them to you. They're usually somewhere between $50 to $100 plus, and they are real time. The quality is oftentimes solid, but it can be really crappy at times. You have to listen. If you don't have your tone, script, and confidence dialed in, you'll blow every one of them and you'll be out thousands of dollars in a hurry. It's likely that these leads have probably talked to 2 other agents. You've got 30 seconds to prove you're the one. If you don't bring the heat, they are gone. So here's the truth about exclusive leads. You ever hear, these are 100% exclusive, never sold before? Yeah, until tomorrow, or until they sell it to the next agency that calls. Let's be honest. Exclusive usually means you're the first person we sold it to today. Leads aren't loyal. They're not magic. They're just names, numbers, and conversations from people who actually requested information at one point or another. The only thing that makes a lead work is you. Now, the real secret is it's not the lead, it's you. You could hand a brand new agent the world's best TV lead and they'll fumble it like a hot potato. Why? No posture, no confidence, no belief. But give a closer a $2 age lead that 5 other agents already called and they'll close it before lunch. Because it's not about the lead. It's about how you show up. Leads don't close themselves. Closers close leads. This is a 3-part mindset that closes pretty much any lead. Treat every lead like it's your last. If you paid $25 for it, act like there's a $500 bill taped to it. Because guess what? There pretty much is if you lose out on that sale. Call fast, call often, follow up like a pro. Make sure you're making 3 dials per every lead. 60% of our leads answer on the second or third dial. 2 calls and a prayer won't cut it. Top agents hit that lead 6, 8 to 10 plus times until they get a yes or a block. The last thing is you're gonna have to detach from the outcome. You're not here to force every close. You're here to find the buyers, and you won't find them if you're emotional every time someone hangs up on you. The real truth is you don't need the perfect lead. You need perfect effort. If this helped you see leads in a new light, subscribe, drop a comment that says, I make every lead count, and tag the agent on your team still waiting for unicorn leads instead of actually becoming a true closer. You have to stop chasing the magic. You have to master the process. Let's become the kind of agent who doesn't need the perfect lead because we've built perfect conviction. Just remember this, there's no perfect lead, just perfect effort. When you bring skill, belief, and hustle to every call, even the worst lead can change your life. See you guys in the next one.
Subscribe now to be a Fexpert. Do it.